Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network on YouTube. Yay! I'm back, and as you can probably tell, my voice is still a little bit off. If you watched me with Yano River Blue on Sunday on both of my streams, both on YouTube and Twitch, you know that I'm kind of recovering from whatever this is. It's not COVID because I have not had a fever. I have been able to smell and taste without any problem, and it just is this lingering cough. So I've been having better living through chemistry, and I will show you later about what I've been taking to hopefully get through this. I know I'm on the tail end of whatever this is, so thank you everyone for your patience and for hanging out with me while I continue to build. Because today is Thrifty Thursday, and hello, Lena. Thank you for joining. And yeah, so on Thrifty Thursdays on YouTube, what I typically do is I pick a set that is $20 or less and build it and evaluate it on stream. Lego has Toa Tahu in a new set. Oh, okay, this is a Bionicle character. It's not what Bionicle fans are wanting. Oh, sorry about that. I feel like the fact that there's a Bionicle nod, the Lego 90th Anniversary Classic set is good. Okay, well, maybe that's what they were doing, is they're trying to please as many people as they can. It's a strange Bionicle. Okay. I don't know Bionicle that much. In fact, Lena has been educating me on Bionicle. And in fact, I have right here, this is a set. This is the only Bionicle set I have, by the way. Thanks to Lena. This is the Skull Grinder and Mask Maker. And I want to make sure nothing falls out. So we built this on stream a couple months ago before I had to leave for Arizona. I want to say maybe September or October, I think. It's been a while. Sorry, it's not a Bionicle, it's a Toa. This says Bionicle on it. So, hey Zach, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, we were just talking about how um, after going to Bricks Cascade, I got some sort of con crud that I've been fighting, but the show must go on. And today I'm going to be working on this set, which I'm super excited about because it's the Max D from the Monster Jam Technic buildings or cars rather. And as you know, I've built three of them already. So I've built and we were talking about the skull grinder, I think, on this one. I think it's called the Skull Crasher, and then the Megalodon, and then El Toro Loco. So I've already built those three. This is the last that to complete the first wave. I have a feeling that they're going to continue with this wave. One thing that I noticed, and it was very hard for me to get this set. This set I found at a bricks and minifig store because all the different Lego stores that I had gone to, they were all sold out. However, this still counts for Thrifty Thursday. I had to pay a little bit more because it was at a bricks and minifig store because they're now back and available on lego.com. And you hope I'm feeling better? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Bionicle is the name of the story. Bionicle means biological chronicle. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Oh, a Lego Batman is here. Hey, how are you? Are you talking about my Lego Batman? This one. Yeah, actually, I'm using a different camera angle this time just to kind of try things out a little bit because I found that when my laptop is too far away, I can't really type in it that well. And I'm trying this out with my building area over here on the left instead of on the right. So trying out a few different things as I work through this. But Bionicle is the story of the Matoran universe and the tale of saving the great spirit Mata Nui. Oh, that's right. And a lot of the inspiration came from the New Zealanders, right? From the Maoris. Yeah, that's who I was talking about. Okay, I was going to say there is a guy named Lego Batman Dad, I think. And there was an amazing display at Bricks Cascade of all these different Batman versions. I think there were probably 300, maybe. Hey, BFAB, how are you? Thanks for hanging out. I don't know if you took down your audio or your video already, but I just listened to BFAB do a little rant on Instagram Live, which I thought was hilarious. And I might have to try that, where you just put a backdrop, just any backdrop, and then just start talking. And then that way you don't have to worry about, what you're saying on camera, especially, well, you do have to worry about what you're saying, but not what you look like. Because I haven't been feeling that great after coming back from the con. I'm feeling better, though. Doing all right. How am I? I'm fighting a cold. In fact, I have to show you this because this is hilarious. So I was looking for Robitussin. I don't get anything from Robitussin, by the way. But when I saw this, I had to get this one. So this is the Robitussin cough and cold for congestion or chest congestion. And, it's got dextromethorphan and geofensin, I think. So hopefully that helps. But it's made of elderberries. So do you remember that line from Holy Grail? And it's too bad that Alexander 23 isn't here because the line goes, your mother is a hamster and your father smells of elderberries. So anyway, it made me laugh. So, excuse me, I took some of this around 7:45, and I'm hoping in the evenings this is going to help me out too, because it's been hard to sleep because of this chronic cough. But anyway, but thank you for asking, and you took it down because you name dropped everyone, but it felt good. Okay, well that's okay. I had a fun time hanging out with you and your friends on your Instagram live because it was just really really funny. You might as well be talking Swedish as far as being unfamiliar with Bionicle. That's the thing is that Bionicle helps save Lego, but most people have no clue about what Bionicle is. And I think that's because there was essentially a renaissance when they started doing licensing sets, with Star Wars and Harry Potter and the Disney characters. And even though Bionicle was important to kind of save the company during that time, it's been eclipsed by all of these, name brands. Glad I showed up. Oh, okay. I felt a little out of place compared to some of your other friends, but I threw in a couple comments I thought were hilarious. So anyway, you don't think you caught something from Bricks Cascade or just exertion? I think, here's my theory. I was so careful. I wore an N95 mask many places. When I was taking group photos without my mask, I was holding my breath the whole time and then the mask would go right back on. I think I caught it either at a restaurant because sometimes during the breaks you'd go out for lunch or dinner and then you'd have to take your mask off to eat. And I think I may have caught it there. Or here's another theory. Oh, hey, Steve Gamer, how are you? This must be Steven, right, from the Philippines. Good to see you. Is that you probably have heard you can catch this through your eyes as well. And I remember that I started tearing up, not because I was so emotional, but because I felt like I had like allergies in my eyes all the time. And I think, and I've heard about people who went on airplanes and they were fully masked and then they got off the plane and they caught it. And this one doctor said he thought he caught it through his eyes. So I'm claiming that. I'm going to say I caught it through my eyes because they were not covered. And I'm actually thinking if I do go on an airplane sometime, I'm going to get a face shield because I'm going to wear my mask and I'm going to cover my eyes up. Did I get COVID? No, I didn't get COVID because I took two tests before I left for Bricks Cascade. They're the self tests that you do with from the government. My parents gave me these before I left, and then I took one before I left for the con because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't bringing anything with me. And then when I was starting to feel these symptoms, I took it, and they're both just negative. They even say if you even see a little glimmer of a line, that you should, have you probably have COVID. But I can smell, I can taste. I have not had a fever. it really just feels like a head cold. So I don't know. Yeah, an eye shield. I definitely am going to be doing that. And airborne, I'm pretty sure, because that's when I first felt the symptoms. Is my eyes started watering. My eyes started watering, and I felt like I had itchy eyes the whole time. And it's something called blepharitis, which I've had before. But anyway, but enough of my health. If I keep talking without building, it's going to take me longer to get this done. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to my down camera. And we could still keep chatting about this, but I don't want to keep talking necessarily without getting something built. Here we go. Yeah, I think it is just con flu or con crud. Because like I said, I've talked to a couple people who've had COVID, and they all say the lack of taste and smell is the worst part of it. Excuse me. And for me, the other thing that I've been doing over these last couple weeks is I've decided to try a new recipe every week. And because now that we're coming out of COVID, I'm starting to think, I might have to start entertaining. I've been such a hermit the last 2 years that I haven't even thought about entertaining. And I think I mentioned this in the last stream that I don't even have a couch in this apartment. I took over the whole living room for my Lego space. So as you know, what I'm doing is I'm opening this like a tray. So then that way all of the pieces are okay. Feel better, drink plenty of fluids, and yes, on with the build. Yeah, and what's interesting is that I've mentioned this on my stream before that I'm now kind of looking for full-time employment. So then that way I can secure my place here in Seattle. And I if I had been in a full-time job coming back from the con, it's been almost 2 weeks. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks since the start of the con. And to have the chance to rest up like I have been, you wouldn't have that an opportunity like that. So I feel like I'm in the right place at the right time. Okay, so we have these chunky wheels. Very excited about that. I'm going to just set these aside. I won't lose those. You never lost your sense of taste when you caught it last year. So symptoms vary from case to case. Yeah, and I thought maybe I do have COVID, but I took the COVID test, and I don't know if I need to take another test, the one where, you line up with all the other people. Ooh, okay, I forgot. We do have some stickers here. So this may be a little intense. I didn't prep with any actually it's probably better that I didn't prep with Windex because the ammonia smell would probably get to me because I'm hypersensitive to smell. In fact, that's kind of the weird part is people, who have COVID, they typically lose their sense of smell. My smell has been hyperactive. In fact, it's kind of weird when I walk around, and it's almost like, has there been a superhero? I mean, you hear about superheroes who can hear from far away and can see, but has there been a superhero that has a hyperactive sense of smell? I think we need to come up with a superhero that can smell from miles away. Then that would be me. I could have a Lego dinner party where each person builds a small set. Oh, that's a great idea, but they can make anything out of it. And other guests have to guess what it is. Oh, that's a fun idea. It can be bring your own build event or bring your own bricks. Oh, luckily tests are back in stock and you could always request your free ones from the government. Yeah, that's true. And that's essentially what I did is I tested myself twice and it's been negative. Wolverine had a cute sense of smell. Okay. Well, maybe that's what I am then. I'm Wolverine. Because I can smell things. In fact, when I went to pick up okay, so you're probably asking, so where did you get your Robitussin? So I do the contactless ordering, where I order online and then I drive up and then they put it in the back of my car. So I was not exposing myself to anybody in that way. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's interesting because I also, the scientist in me also says, well, there is a lot of COVID going around, and the tests are also, they were developed for the older versions, you know, with the spike protein. This new one, the Omicron variant, has some different characteristics. Okay, favorite part of all of these is this pullback motor. So definitely I'm going to set this aside too. Half the people I hang around don't shower. Not sure if you want that superpower. Yeah. Well, you know, it's interesting. I remember, maybe I'm just naturally have an acute sense of smell, because I remember, I'm trying to remember the circumstances, but there was, I think I was working at Genentech at the time, and there was a group of high school kids that came through. And I tell you, those kids did not shower or something. They just reeked. And my friend, she said, "Yep, those kids." I said, "Yeah, that's pretty rank." Okay, I finally found the piece that I need. Now the only problem with this kind of tray is that the box is super deep. I mean, this thing is like 4 inches deep, so it's kind of hard to work in. That would be a curse then. Yeah, well, my dad has always had a really good sense of taste. When we would go out, he could name every ingredient in a dish. Excuse me. All right, I'm going to do this. I have these seaweed trays, so I'm going to put some of the smaller ones in here and do the same thing with this one. It's teenagers for you, yeah. I was going to say, well, you know, teenagers, they already are in a growth phase, and, you know, they don't, I don't think they think about cleanliness as much, because it's kind of like before they start dating, you know, they're just hanging around with their friends. Yeah, I think when they start dating, that's when they start recognizing a little bit more. You have a high sense of hearing and smell. Oh, well, that's good. All right. Okay, so now we know we got this piece and this piece. Okay, yay. Now we can do step one. When I was building the other day with Yano, I realized just how slow of a builder I am. So imagine now I'm building, and I'm building slow because I'm sick. You know, I'm not 100%. I use a lot of deodorant. Okay, sadly, no matter how much I scrub, I always smell myself. Okay. Well, this conversation is going really in a strange direction, isn't it? Okay, now before I continue, I think I may have just double check on the piece that I put in here, because I want to make sure it's a pin to pin. Yeah, it is a pin to pin. It felt like it was an axle. That's why I just wanted to double check. Okay, we're good. Too much information. Yeah, I'd have to say that. That's. I think all of us are just. But you know, I just listen to BFAB. You know, air his grievances. So I think it's just par for the course. Yeah. No, it's. Ouch. Whoa. I felt like I just like stabbed myself there. All right. There we go. Whoa. Okay, no blood. So here's something. I don't know if you could see this, but I was cutting some bread and I sliced my finger, and this thing was like gushing out. This was like, I don't know, a week ago. So don't worry, it wasn't recent. Oh, look, Joel's here. You need some socks? How are you doing, Joel? Yeah, I'm we're contemplating about body odors and having a sense of smell. If that was a superpower, that wouldn't be a really good superpower to have. Or Maybe it's a curse. So how are you, Joel? You doing okay? We got some interesting pieces in here, I will say that. Like, look at this one. Actually, that's not an interesting piece. It's just a 1x2 double Technic hole. Like I said. You're just going to have to put up with me being a little bit off. A little bit off today. Maybe I need some more trays that I can sort. Alright, I'm going to look for these. Ah, there they are. I'm looking for these 1x2s. We thought we were not your kind of people, but we are peeps. Where did you get your Wolvie mech? At Kohl's? Oh, possibly. Maybe he got it at Kohl's. Alright, I'll put this back here. Alright. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if, you know, what I do is I open the box on stream. And I've noticed that some builders, what they'll do is they'll open the box and sort it and then start streaming. So I may start moving to that MO in the future, just so that you don't have to bear with me when I'm just trying to find everything. Like, here's another one of those. I'm going to set that aside. So I have a feeling I'll need another one of those soon. Yes, I do. And the last thing I'm looking for is this extender. I think it's this one. It looks similar to this, but it's actually straight. Let's see if I have a straight one. I've got all of these. You found it at Kohl's. Well, don't forget, Lego Maniac Zach doesn't live near a regular Lego store, so he has to make do with what he finds. All right, aha. Nope. I'm looking for the straight one. One that doesn't bend. Alright. See how all of these are the bent ones? Do I have another tray? I need like more sorting cups or something. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna use this bag here. Alright, I'm gonna put these in this bag. Yeah, I'm starting to rethink this camera angle because I am not finding this. I'm going to look at the box and see if I can see it through the box. Aha. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it in here? It's supposed to be dark gray. Yeah. So I'm starting to rethink how I do things. I may have to do this where I know the pieces ahead of time, which will make you happy, Zach. Because then all the pieces will be nicely knolled. All right. Aha. I think this might be it. I think I found it. There it is. You haven't found them anywhere else. Does anyone know if the Lego store has them? Oh, because they release officially on the 1st. Under your cold hard plastic Lego minifig head, there's probably a kind person. Wow, those are bold words there, Lena. Those are fighting words. Alright, so what we're doing is we're doing a sub build here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It's been interesting streaming again because, as you know, I was in Portland for Bricks Cascade, which was epic. Absolutely loved it, and you know, wasn't streaming during that time. And then I started streaming on, I think, Sunday, and it was like, wow. That's what I thought. So I was like, what? As far as going to Kohl's, do Lego minifigs wear socks? Actually, some of them do. If you look at the footprints, some of them have socks or shoes. Thanks, Lena, but I'm not that kind. That is true. I think we all know that Joel can have his little crusty side. crusty, feisty, being a curmudgeon, or however you want to call it. All right, where is the motor? There it is. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is supposed to go in here. I missed a step. You should have printed socks. Yeah, I think if you're going to update your minifig, you definitely need to put printed socks on there. I noticed that a lot in the Friends line, is that there's a lot of characters that have those kinds of figures. Okay, now this is a little concerning, because this does not go all the way through. Is this supposed to move? Okay, maybe, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I see what I did wrong. This is supposed to go on the outside. See, this is why I have to pay attention very carefully. That could have been a major, major problem. As you know, when I first did, which one was it? The skull grinder. I had to redo it off camera because I had missed it by one pin. I started this piece on the wrong pin and it just messed up everything. And I'm just double checking that this is correct. Okay, so you can see we put this pin in there. Joel will eat your pets if you let Joel pet sit. I will never let you cat sit, Joel. You may sit on my cat if I do so. I think pets are onto people who are not, pet friendly. They know. They know. They would just stay away from Joel. Because Joel would probably look at them and say, oh, look at you. All right. Okay, I think we're now going to be humming along. All these monster trucks were on sale at Target last week. Oh, okay, well, that's even better for Thrifty Thursday then. They're still at the $20 price point from Lego. So if you are going to go get it from Lego, it still counts for Thrifty Thursday. But if you're at Target, I did not see Max D, excuse me, at Target. For some reason, Target has not been carrying the Max D. So I had to get this from a Bricks and Minifig store. I do like these yellow lifter arms. I gotta find the one that is bent. There we go. Cats are evil. Well, that's what you call your spirit animal, right, Joel? Yeah, I would say that cats are evil, and what do they call them, a medium? If you are into that kind of spirituality, that you and the cat are, work with each other kind of thing. I do kind of like that this camera angle. What's nice is that when I'm looking at the chat, you can see me straight on, and then this seems like a pretty good view, but let me know what you think. All life needs to learn to hate or be evil. Well, not everybody. Yeah. Yeah, so as I mentioned, for Thrifty Thursday, you can pick up these sets, and it looks like these sets are going on the cheap. You can get them dirt cheap, apparently. So I got this for $25 because I had to get it from a Bricks and Minifig store. But you can order it online from the Lego store for 20 bucks. So that's why I'm still counting this as Thrifty Thursday. And it's even a better deal on Lego. If anybody is online and can check what the current price is and put it in the chat, that'd be great. Joel is a Chihuahua, the spawn of evil. That's hilarious. Those dogs are mean. Yeah, they are mean. Actually found it at Kohl's in southern Colorado along with the Black Panther mech after seeing a local Bricks and Minifigs store in the same town. Though they wanted $20 for them? No. I might have to stop at Kohl's and get one of those. Especially the Wolverine. That's one I wouldn't mind getting. Okay, so now we're getting into the yellow. Yeah, so I'm feeling much better. Like I said, better living through chemistry. I think it definitely helps that I got those elderberries. Yeah, when I went to England, gosh, a while ago, they love elderberries in cocktails and things. And I remember trying to get elderberry syrup to bring back to the States because it wasn't at that time very popular. But now it seems like people love elderberry stuff. Okay, yep, we got this. No, this can't be right. This is not the right. I'm looking for another. This one is too long, so because look at this. We need the shorter one. The one closer to this size. Alright, where is it? I don't see it here. Oh, it's bright yellow. It should like pop. It should pop right out. Do people see a yellow? Oh no! This time, remember I set aside all those arms in here? Well, they just fell into the box. Okay, aha! There it is. I was gonna say, how can I not see that? It's bright yellow. All right, and then we have a bright orange. Yeah, I do like the fact that this has some awesome colors because I have a feeling I'm going to part a lot of this out once I'm done with these. Wow, what's going on with the chat? Seaweed trays are back. Yes, they are. All right. Oh, hey, Alexander23 is here. How you doing? Good to see you. You had an elderberry jam. Ooh, at a bed and breakfast in the UK. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, they're big in elderberries. Shall I taunt you again? That's right. Well, so now that Alexander23 is here, we were talking about. I took some cough medicine that has elderberries in it, and the phrase in the Holy Grail is your mother is a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries. Anyway, shall I taunt you again? Yeah. Uh, the prices are redonkulous. Yeah, they can be. Oh, Cowboy Kenobi's here. Hey, Cornado, how you doing? Your mother was a hamster. Yes, like I said, you know the phrase. They grow in the swamps here. Oh, they do? I didn't know that. I didn't know you are French. That would be a great movie to watch. You know, we haven't done one of those in a long time. Remember, I had a watch party on Discord, I think, or no, I did it on Zoom. I think we need to do a watch party of the Holy Grail. That would be awesome. I haven't watched that movie in a long time, and I do think I have that on DVD. So that would be something I could play directly onto the Discord without having to worry about copyrights and all that stuff. Because we're having a watch party, a private watch party. Okay, so like I said, these orange and yellow Technic pieces are pretty amazing. I think just a flesh wound. That's right. Come back here, I'll bite your leg off. So many great lines in that movie. Yeah, I think I have the 10-year or 20-year anniversary edition, something like that. That's my wacky sense of humor. Cornado is French. I heard spaghetti westerns, French cowboy. It sounds illegal. Sounds sus. No, I'm pretty sure Cornado is pretty Norwegian. I don't think he's got. I don't know. Maybe. Do you have any French in you? That would be hilarious to think that we're doing all this genealogy on the Frickanista Broadcast Network. Okay, so I am looking at this, and it looks like this goes here. All right, that's looking kind of weird, but I think here I'll show you. There's the picture. And just make sure I'm matching this up. I just feel like it's so far away. I don't know if it's supposed to be that much of an angle. All right. What do you think? I think that's good. Hooded one has got to be French. No, hooded one is Dutch. He can speak French, I'm pretty sure, but he's Dutch. And what do you bet you've just summoned him? He's probably going to join in just a few minutes. He's pretty good about that. He's a regular. He likes to tune in right before he goes to work. It's like, I guess that's his kind of entertainment. Okay, so, all right. So here's the moment of truth. This thing goes here, and this goes here. All right. I guess this is okay. Wait, someone has seen him? I told you he sent me a photo of himself as a 5-year-old with him and his family at some amusement park, and it was the weirdest thing. So I thought he was anonymous. He is anonymous. Yeah, he's hidden himself pretty well, but he did send me a photo of him when he was a 5-year-old, which I thought was kind of strange, but also kind of sweet too. It was like, see, he can be trusting. You gotta get into his inner circle. So I guess I made the cut. FYI, there's a Monster Jam live 24/7 feed popping up in the recommended streams happening now. Oh, is that because everybody's listening, so they hear me talking, or maybe it's in the title because of the title Monster Jam. Well, I told you I almost went to a Monster Jam in Arizona because that's where I was at the time, and they were having an event. I think it was the weekend before I left. Yeah, I almost went, but I didn't want to go by myself. That's kind of the reason why it's kind of nice to have a a group of people you can hang out with. People sending Brickanista photos of his 5-year-olds. I know, how random is that? That is so random. It's kind of like, yeah, this is me because it's almost like I'm going to show you what I look like, but I don't want to show you what I look like now. So yeah, I don't know. It was unusual, but I can claim that because he keeps saying nobody has seen me. I say I've seen you as a 5-year-old. So yeah, that does sound a little odd. Oops, wait a minute. I think I picked the wrong one. Yep, this is the longer one. So anyway, yeah, no, it's good just hanging out and chatting with everybody. Just random stuff. Yeah, in fact, I was listening. It's weird. I've started watching some Disney channels and on YouTube, and not because I've sought them out. It's because they're presented to me, and I think I think I had a conversation with somebody, or I was watching something that somebody had recommended to me. So I was like, Disney people are definitely different. I mean, if you are a huge Disney fan, I think what it was is I stumbled on this dress shop. I know what it was. There's a woman I follow on Instagram called Valentine Moon, and she makes amazing dresses. She makes those ballroom dresses that are similar to like Beauty and the Beast and such. Okay, I need to make 2 of these apparently. And she, she does this by hand, and then there's multiple layers of this skirt. And I think that's why I've been getting some of these other Disney things. But get this, there are young girls who have been getting as gifts what they call the quince años, right? For their 15 year birthday. They get like this huge party, and they're dressed up like Belle or Jasmine or one of the princesses in these massive gowns. And yeah, I think it's been interesting. Just why is this being presented to me? And now I think it's because I follow Valentine Moon. It's got to be that. But like I said, I've been following certain people who do cosplay just to better understand their process for putting together their costumes. Yeah, so I bet you that's it. If you're interested in Valentine Moon, I think it's underscore Valentine underscore Moon, something like that. But she does some amazing dresses. I don't think I have the patience, nor I don't think I have the figure for that kind of costume. I would be like all balloon. Quince, quinceañera. Yes, that's right, a quinceañera. Age progression software needed, or the person is unattractive. I love using my phone from 4 years ago when I had a jawline. Well, there's a guy, Shy Time is My Time. So remember, he did an actual whole episode of asking people if BFAB is hot or not. And he'd go around showing a picture of you, and they'd say, "What do you think about this guy? Is he hot? Would you date him?" You know what I'm talking about. So you keep saying all this self-deprecating stuff, but there's women out there who would, hang out with you. So don't be so um, self-deprecating. If I ever need a dress, I know who to hit up. Yeah, that's right, exactly. What about Valentine's? I don't know, but like I said, I'll have to look for that Disney thing. But I think I saw this 2 nights ago, where they have a whole line of dresses that you can buy in the whole package. And I'm sure it's sponsored by Disney because the dresses are pretty accurate to the films. Okay. All right. So now let me concentrate for a moment because all right, this is going to go here. All right. Got that. And then this is going to go into here. Ah, okay. So far, so good. Yeah, so if Hooded One joins, people are going to say, so did you really send Brittany a picture of yourself when you were 5? Yeah. Well, maybe 8. I mean, I don't know. It's a family photo, so it could be any one of them. Okay, why is this not? There we go. Okay. You love self-deprecating humor? That's true. That's true. I tend to do that myself too. Like I said, I just did that when I was talking about myself wearing one of these gowns, and I'd look like, this big balloon. There we go. There we go. Look at that. That is looking pretty dope. Now, this is still loose, though. I'm used to having some sort of bushing or something to hold that. Hooded One is the mom or dad. I'm pretty sure he's one of the kids. But if somebody wants to keep anonymous, that's okay. In fact, I was listening to T-Foles Collide today, and one of their followers asked them, "How old are you guys?" And both Matthew Builds Bricks and August, Sith Lego Trooper, they didn't have a problem saying their age, but Bubs and Lava Bed said, "No, I'm not going to say my age. You'll never hear me say my age on stream." And I said, "Good for you," because I'm the same way. I don't like telling people my age because when I do, they treat me differently. So I don't, that's the reason why I don't. But he said that he thinks in this world, it's a very dangerous world, that he doesn't want people knowing his age out there. And I said, "Good on you. Good on you. Better to be safe." Okay, so I think we have the major frame done, which is good. Did I check my local Targets for this set? I did. I had looked for this set for a long time. So when I found it at the Bricks and Minifigs right here in Monroe, Washington, I said, "Okay, this is a sign. I need to do this." No, I've been looking for it for a while because, as you know, did the Megalodon, and I did El Toro Loco. And every time I would go into um, the Lego store, I would ask, and they say, no, we're probably not going to get it. And then I noticed that when I looked for it online, they would say that it was also out of stock online. So I was thinking, okay, I don't know what the deal is. Lego doesn't want to sell any of these anymore, I guess. It was probably a production issue, is my guess, because now they are available. All right, so we are going to be using these these round pieces, but I am having a hard time finding. Ha! They're in this box. That's why. All right, we need this piece. Yeah, and looks like it's going to go this way. Yeah, no. I remember. I think it was a sort lug call, and I this guy, my God, talk about somebody who doesn't have anything better to do. But it was like one of the first times I joined Sort Lug, and then he started asking me personal questions in front of everybody, like, so, do you have kids? And, how old are you? And I'm like, I am not going to tell people my age. And what difference does it make whether I have kids or not? And then when I said I didn't have kids, he said to me, you need to get to work. And I was like, oh no, you did not just say that to me. Did I just hear you say that I need to get to work? Oh man, I I laid into him. All right, why is this not fitting in here? It says maybe it's supposed to go on the other side. Am I supposed to twist it? This is not this is not going the way I thought it would. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. You need to shimmy it. You need to shimmy this thing. Most of my friends are 35 or older. Age is just a number unless you're an expiration date. I'm friends with you and I don't know your age exactly. I don't think it matters. Thank you. I don't think it does either, but I will say that um, when people find out my age, then they're like, ooh. It's like, all right, thanks. No, I think there's also a stigma in society too. So I just don't talk about it. But that's why when Bubs and Lava Bad said, "No, I'm not going to talk about my age on screen," not going to happen. There we go. So if you're ever having to put one of these coiled rubber tubes into a pin, you kind of have to shimmy it back and forth. I got used that word right for once. Which one? Impermanent questions. Those are impermanent questions for an A-fold ask. You've been so disappointed with the stock of sets that are in New Mexico. Yeah, that's true. Good news is that I'm stocking up on video boxes for less than $5 each. What? What? Oh my God. Zach, you're a genius. Acquiring video. Yeah, youth is wasted on the young. You can never have enough. Yeah, impertinent. Yes. I had a boss and she asked me to guess her age. I thought she was in her late 30s. So I said only 30s and I was wrong. She was 24 and pissed off. See, that's excuse me, that's dangerous. You got to be careful when people ask you, "Oh, guess how old I am." It's like, oh, I don't know, what, 30? I can hear you saying that, BFAB. I can hear you just, and you were probably being sincere and thought you were just, giving her a compliment. And she was like, damn you. Like, no, I'm 24. Bugs is also a Tiefel, right? Yeah, Bubs and Lava Bat, he is. So it's a smart, safe approach. Yes, exactly. Classic trap beef. Always lowball it, brother. Yeah, no, I never ask people to guess my age because, once again, I don't want to have to reveal what my true age is, because then, you know, that becomes an issue. All right, sticker time. Stickers are coming out, and we're putting them on these weird pieces. Why can't I find them? No, I don't know. Here's one. So these kind of skiing pieces, like you see them under planes and such. No, I think in this day and age, in fact, I watched the first episode of Euphoria, the HBO series with Zendaya, and man, I tell you, if I was a parent, I would be petrified. I was like, oh my God, these kids, the things that they are faced with in society and what people expect of them. All right. So now we have stickers. So I just need to make sure I have the orientation right on this, because we have. Here, I'll show you. Here's the instructions. You're curious now. You're curious about what? Okay, so here's. All right. So these, you can probably tell that these have. You see how they have. They have this little dimple. So I'm looking for the dimple to see which one it is. Just picture if you would have and what I actually thought, because I thought she was in her late 30s. Yeah, well, she kind of opened herself up for that though too. Now, if she says, "Hey, guess my age," it's like, well, you kind of asked, so that's on her. That's not on you. All right, I'm gonna guess that this piece is the same as this one. Just kind of looking at it, because like I said, they're kind of mirror images of each other. You're worried about if we would have enough mud or mud pies. Dad bringing home a Sears fridge box to make a castle spaceship. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so let me get these. All right, this will help too. Just looking at this. Okay. All right, so this is piece number 4, and you can see from the shape. You can see from the shape that there we go. Okay. So I am going to use my method from last time I did this. Remember, I used an axle instead of a because the axle gives me a chance to kind of rotate and be able to adjust it that way. So I'm going to do this like that. All I know is you were a kid when Lego bricks were around. Yes, I was. So were all of you. All right. So I'm just looking at this and hold up while I concentrate. This lighting is terrible. Okay. I think. How's that look? That's not too bad. I'm adjusting with the lighting. It's a little close to that edge, but I think I can live with it. Just looking at it. Yeah, I'm going to live with it. If I had Windex, I could adjust it, but I am not going to worry about it too much. It's super close to this edge, but I could just make the other one close to the edge too. See, that's not so bad. Sears, how we miss you. Very few of them around still. Yeah, very true. I think there's one in near my parents' house in Scottsdale. I seem to remember, I thought I saw a Sears there. Okay, so now we have the other one to do. And once again, I'm going to try to put that edge real close to the bottom so they'll kind of match. But I'm not too worried about this because, like I said, this to me, I'm probably going to part this one out a little bit. Let's see, how's that look? Yeah, that's really close to the edge, but that's not bad. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to be happy with that. Not too bad, huh? You like the axle technique? McDonald's. Are you familiar with seeing your share of A-Tracks, Alexander? I remember when you could smoke in restaurants like Pizza Hut. I remember being able to, you could go on an airplane and they would put the smoking section in the back of the airplane. So whenever you had to go to the bathroom, then you had to go through a plume of smoke. Okay, that's not too bad. So I'm looking at them side by side. So I think I did okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. All right, so let's see what's next. It says 21. 21 and 22. Where am I supposed to put that? Hold up. 21 and 22. Okay, I don't see a sticker, so maybe that's the number of the part. I see. I see what they're talking about. 21 goes over here. 22 goes over there. Okay. So we're gonna put these into. I think this one goes on this side, right? Just make sure I'm putting it in the right place. I think it's going in here, like that. Okay, I'm gonna commit to that. There we go. Okay, so you see the max D there. You see the max D right there. Okay, and McDonald's before the special edition. You remember payphones. There's still a handful of payphones still out there. That's why the Matrix is sounding really dated now, because they use the payphones to get in and out of the Matrix. That means you're my brother's age, roughly. I had cassettes. I mean, I remember flip phones. I feel old. I can even one up you on that one, but I'm not going to. Shoot, we had the brick that was built into the car. Yeah, I'll take it as a compliment. You said roughly, Alexander. Yeah, 350, 25, 10, 15 divided by 10 next year. Okay, if you want all of us to calculate that. That would be an interesting way to start a conversation. How old are you? I'm 350 minus 25 minus 10 minus 15 divided by 10. So, you start off on a date like that. No, that's not that's not going to be strange. They'd be like, "Oh, okay." Okay then. All right, so here's an interesting part of the instructions. It's always nice when they have you line it up so you can make sure that this is in the correct position. So it looks like that's what we're going with. All right. That's interesting. All right. All right, so I guess they want this to go into, wait a minute. Hold up. I'm missing something here. What did I miss? There's supposed to be, I see what I missed. Okay, so this is supposed to line up this way. All right, I was having a panic attack there for a moment. If my math is wrong, I've failed at life. Oh, PT McEwen's here. Hey, how's it going, PT? Yeah, we were just having a discussion about um, ageism, and when you talk to people about their ages, what do you say, that kind of thing. Yeah, so, and BFAB was sharing that this woman asked him to guess her age, and he said, oh, I don't know, what, 30 something, and she was in her 20s, so she got pretty upset. So, hope you're doing well. Yeah, this car is actually now available on lego.com. It wasn't for the longest time. All is good here in SoCal. Good. And then you missed our conversation earlier. We were talking about quince años and also those special gowns they make based on Disney princess characters. People don't know bad till you're yelling at your neighbor to get off of the call. So you could call. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, the good thing about, you know, having wisdom is you remember how bad things were before. So things only improve. So that is one good thing. Okay, I'm looking for a dark gray, super long dark gray. Why am I not seeing it? Aha, okay. This is what I was looking for, this guy. Do rotary phones still work? Someone told me they don't dial out or work above anymore. Yeah, I don't think they do. I think you're right. I mean, you're telling me there's not $1 million behind to. Well, I don't know. I mean, I do, from the work that I do, there is a woman in Sebastopol, and she goes by EMF Linda. This is all public information because she shows up at city council meetings. And she claims because she's got, she's very sensitive to EMF radiation, that she has a landline phone. I don't know if it's a rotary phone, but it wouldn't surprise me if she had one. Okay, why am I not seeing this? Aha, there we go. I had the orientation wrong. Okay, so this is going to connect here. Yeah, so there is a group of people. In fact, this actually is relative to what's happening in Seattle right now. So because of the work I do, I'm able to listen to these, city council meetings, which are public. You could listen to them too if you wanted to. I should have doubled her age. Well, I told her she was 60. Then she would think you were joking, and then she would have hit on you afterwards, right? Uh-oh, was I only supposed to put one on? Yep, I was only supposed to put one on. I jumped ahead. All right, now we've got to do some sub-building. Yeah, so going back to EMF Linda. So what she does is she shows up at city council meetings to raise awareness about EMF radiation, and some people are super sensitive to it. And she has lobbied for, and along with a bunch of other people in the town, to not have those water meters. You know how they have, what's it called? I think there's certain devices that you can have installed in your home, and one of them are these smart water meters. So now it looks like the city council is considering banning them in the city, but I don't know. I don't think they're going to actually ban them, but anyway, her and her group of people have been lobbying for that. And the only reason I mention this is that if anybody's going to have a rotary phone, it would be her. She might have one in her house. But going back to Seattle and why Seattle and Sebastopol might have something in common is that there was a legislation passed. The Supreme Court passed something about that in Boise, Idaho. There was something about moving homeless shelters or people who are living in their campers. That people who are living in their campers, you cannot move them unless you have some alternate place for them to go. Okay, so this is this little sub build that I just did. So there's been a cleanup effort here in Seattle, and they can't move the motorhomes unless they have another place to go. And Sebastopol recently put in this special motorhome parking lot, and they moved a lot of their homeless there. And that's one of the things now that Seattle's thinking about doing. A lot of it is related to this legislation. So anyway, so why did I start telling you about this? Just because you just never know what you're going to learn sometimes. You know, I have an interesting job that way. Oops, no, oh no, I just dropped an axle piece. Oh no. See, I was really being good too. All right, let me see if I can find a second one. Okay, so this is the lifter arm. It's a half lifter arm. I'm gonna hover it over here instead. Yeah, this is what happens when I'm not concentrating. I'm trying to read the chat too. You have a landline for the store. That's run at your house. Right, that's the same thing that this woman has. Okay, there we go. All right, I think I have one of these in my collection, so if I can't find it, of course, every time I stream, there's got to be one part that falls on the floor. It just happens. It always happens. I don't know. I've been trying to be good about not dropping things, but maybe that's just part of my cachet. people tune in to see when is she going to drop one. It's like having a bingo card, right? All right, here we go. So this is another sub build that we're doing. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Sorry about that. Let's see. Props to those who sell the landline. All right. If you're talking about that style, then yes, they do, because I make calls on it here and there. Okay, so you guys are all talking about landlines. Okay. All right, that's cool. Lena, you better watch your back. Brickanice is coming from you. From you? For you? I don't know. What's a landline? If she is 40s to 60s, she would have played with Lego as a kid. I'm in my early 20s and played with Lego as a kid. Not sure how your point applies, Lena. Yeah, have a fantastic night or day. You're going to go crash. Okay. We'll see you, Alexander 23. Okay. All right. So we do know that there's a part on the floor, which is a half lifter arm. Hopefully I am either able to find it or I can recover. All right. All right, so now we have, that's the only problem with these sets is that there's so much Technic. And if you're not into Technic, it can be a bit of a bear. Excuse me. All right, so we have this little guy. Yeah, you don't want to obsess about how old I am. Trust me. Run away, run away. You don't want to know. No, I've been very fortunate. And if you've listened to me, I mean, you probably could guess anyway, but I don't have to tell you explicitly. That's not the requirement. Okay, why am I not finding a yellow? I need a yellow axle. Why am I not finding the yellow axle? You see a yellow axle in here? I'm not finding the yellow axle. I am finding the bushing. I got the bushing, but I am missing a yellow axle. What? Ah, here it is. Okay. I always have to remember to trust in the brick. Trust in the brick, Brickanista. Especially when Cowboy Kenobi's here. It's like, trust in the brick. Which, speaking of Cowboy Kenobi, who is excited about the new movie coming out about Obi-Wan Kenobi? This gal, that's right. Oh my god. You still prefer my plastic cups and string over your cell phone? That's really old school. Talk about ancient. Yeah, I can't wait for the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. Oh my god. Ewan McGregor is just amazing to begin with. And the whole backstory of Obi-Wan, I think that's going to be awesome. It's been one of those things. We got the backstory of Han Solo. Why wouldn't we get the backstory of Obi-Wan Kenobi? It's just a matter of time, right? Okay, so here we go. Let's see. They want this here. They want this here. Okay. That's not too bad. And they want a yellow half Technic lifter arm. Okay. This isn't too bad. Talking about age, people keep guessing I'm 30 or 40. You're not 30 or 40, Peyton, please. I went to buy alcohol recently, and the guy looks at me and says, "Are you sure you're born in 1999? You don't look like you were born in 1999. That's funny. You're excited for the old Ben Kenobi show? Yes. Yes. I am so stoked about it. I haven't been in a movie theater though in a long, long time. Like I said, I'm even revamping my place because I said, gosh, I haven't entertained anybody here for 2 years. Now I've got to start thinking about, I don't even have a couch in the living room. Where are my guests gonna sit? Yeah. So like I said, there's a lot of things afoot. Things are happening. So we'll see what takes place. Okay, I hope this is gonna work. Okay, good. I was worried because I wasn't sure if this was gonna line up right here. And it does. So hopefully it explains the aging of Owen and Guru Lars over 19 years of raising Luke. Oh, okay. Yeah, good. Alright, so now, okay, apparently I forgot to do this earlier, but this, alright, wait a minute. Alright, this, I think, is supposed to be here. Yeah. Alright, there we go. So you can see we're working on this right side of the car. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Obi-Wan Kenobi, I mean, Alec Guinness as an actor, I mean, it goes back to certain actors, when you start in a role, you're essentially setting the stage for every actor coming after you. As far as the mysteriousness or, whatever you're trying to convey. And I can name a couple actors who are like that. Take Sean Connery, for example, who was the first to play, James Bond. I mean, if he had played that character differently, it may not have been as successful. And I still claim that Sean Connery is one of the best Bond guys out there. Excuse me while I'm concentrating. I'm looking for this pin to pin over here. And I'm looking for a... Oh, that's right. That's the piece I dropped. Hold up. Let me see if I can find it. And if I can't find it, I'll have to look for it. Hold up. 1x2. No. All right. Let me look. Lifter arms. Half lifter arms. Please let me have one. So this is my little box of half lifter arms. I need a 1x2 in dark gray. Aha! I do have one. Thank you. Thank you. Now don't drop this one. No, don't drop it. All right. Okay, so now I do need the pin. There's a pin to axle. Okay, we got that. Pin to axle. And then this comes around here. I tell you, I sometimes you look at these sets and it takes a lot of patience to get through some of these sets. Okay, there we go. Oh, thank goodness I had a spare. I'm sure I'll find it later, but I would have hated to have to stop the stream. Is the Obi-Wan shoe coming to theaters? Or show, okay. Doubtful, Lena. James Earl Jones is the best sci-fi voice actor. Yeah, James Earl Jones isn't even in the suit. Now that's acting. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, I think what happened is the guy who was in the suit, he tried to do the voice, but his voice was like too high pitched, and they said, no, we're gonna have to find a voiceover actor to do this. And James Earl Jones, I mean, even when he's doing those Arby's commercials, it's like you want to buy it, right? You're just like going, it's James Earl Jones. He said it was good. So I want to buy that. All right, so we're doing another sub build. Hold up. Did I put that in the right place? Yes, I did. Okay. Sorry, I have to double check when I'm working on Technic. It's painful. It is painful, people. Oh, I see. Wow. Okay, so they're giving us instructions that. Okay, here. So let me show you what we have to do. So we have these long red axle to pins, and these eventually have to go into these larger pins, and you have to snake it through this. So, oops, of course I put it in the wrong way, didn't I? Huh. Okay. I don't know. I'm confused because it says it's a full pin, but I just don't see it fitting through there. All right, what am I missing? Maybe I need to do this and then snake it through this way. Got it. Right? Nope, nope, wrong way. I guess it goes in this way. Wow. I would not have guessed that. The suit actor was a bodybuilder. Let's agree to disagree, Brittany said. Roger Moore Bond. Oh, I see. You like Roger Moore? Yeah, yeah. Well, but my point, though, is that Sean Connery kind of set the stage for all the Bond actors after that. And if he had done a terrible job, you might not have seen future ones. But then again, there's some, like take the Batman series. Michael Keaton is probably not the best Batman out there. He was the first Batman, but they progressively got better. And I can't wait to watch Pattinson in the role. I don't know, has anybody seen the new Batman? or I should say, the Batman. If Morgan Freeman or James Earl Jones could narrate my life, I'd be the happiest person on earth. Yeah, that would be quite special, wouldn't it? They both have amazing voices. You're absolutely right there. Okay, so we have this little sub build. And I need to make two of these? No, no, just the one right now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting when you think. I'm gonna set this aside. Well, just for people to get into the acting space, talk about, you know, having a lucky star on your shoulder, because there's so many people who dream about being actors who never make it. Some who, end up working as wait staff for a long time, pursuing their dreams. But sometimes it's just, just being able to do it. That's part of the fun too. Okay, I am confused because I don't know how far this axle is supposed to go. That's not far enough. I think it is like that. Okay. All right. So if you look at the instructions, they're telling you to put this so that the axle is at an angle. 007 Roofing has hot shingles in your area during the summer. You want to see the new one, yeah. Michael Keaton wasn't the best Batman. Batman fans grabbed their batteries. You really think he was the best Batman? Seriously? No. No, there. He was okay. He was okay, but I wouldn't call him the best. I don't know. Am I missing something here? Oh, I'm looking for another. Ah, there it is. Small gray. Oh, God, I've got butterfingers today. I just lost an axle. What? What happened? All right. I know I've got a ton of these, so I'm not worried about it, but still. What is going on with Bricknista today? I'm going to blame it on my cold. I'm just going to blame it on my cold and just say I'm just not 100%, so I'm just going to have to live with it. All right. Okay. So we got that going on. Max Braun, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Yeah, we were just talking about movies when you joined us. Talking about which Batman was the better Batman. Oh no. I just realized this is off. This is really off. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, maybe if I concentrate. And I also lost an axle, butterfingers. It just went flying off camera off that way. Batman from the new 52 is your favorite? Good point, Lena. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Who did Lena think the best Birdman was? I would be a perfect actor if they needed someone to play a gremlin. Oh my God, that's funny. All right, oh, Adam West. Okay, yeah, Adam West. But I was talking about movies. But yeah, you're right. Adam West was a great Batman, the campy version. Yeah, I think Christian Bale personally was one of the best Batmans. All right, so which one, Lena? I missed the chat. So which one were you thinking about for the best Batman? Sorry, I'm looking at the chat. I don't know which one it was. Okay, best opponent only on paper. Were they at least attractive? If so, what are you doing with your life? Batman from the new 52. Oh, okay. All right. See, now I'm caught up. Okay. Nice. You have the entire run of the new 52 Batman comics. Wow. Michael Keaton was in the film Birdman. Oh, that was the satire. Ah, gotcha. Okay, thank you. Christian Bale wasn't the best Batman. He just the best looking one. I don't know. I mean, Ben Affleck was also a pretty good looking Batman as well. You know, if we're rating Batman by, you know, how hot they are, that's what I probably need to do. I should put that on a website somewhere. Hot Batman rated. How would you rate this Batman? Okay, so we're putting these little barrels on top. I tell you, this takes patience doing this. Any Batman is a good Batman. You love each for what they are. That's true. Each actor brought something different. Just like all the Jokers, too. And then there's also all the TV shows, right? All the Batman from the TV shows. And we were talking about Adam West, for example. Yeah. Okay, now here's an interesting part. So now we're taking this little sub build and we're adding it over here. And I want it on this third. And 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. This looks awfully dodgy. Why is this not looking like, oh, maybe it's okay. All right. I hope this is correct. If not, I may have botched something big time. The reason why I'm hesitating is that here's the instructions, right? And this looks like upright. And this does not. You see how mine looks off? And I'm wondering, well, this might be part of the problem. This is dark gray. I think I was supposed to put a light gray one here. Aha. Okay. Good thing I caught that. Boy, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. Look at these stuff. All right. Oh, let's see. Can I remove that? Oh, gee. Uh-oh. Okay, let's hope I can recover. Yeah, I put the wrong. It was supposed to be a light gray, not dark gray. Sorry, I got to backtrack a little bit. All right, where's that light green? All right. Hopefully, I didn't botch this up too much. Okay. Oh. Oops, no, I'm off by one. Right? Okay, I think I recovered. Right? And that's why this, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, phew. I'm feeling better now. There's a funny YouTube short on Insta Live highlighting all the eras of the Dark Knight. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you can always put it on the Discord server too. Yeah, sorry, I had to correct that. That would have been a major bad if I would have kept going. I had to fix that. You had a subscription for Detective Comics for years. Wow. Ben Affleck looked like a homeless man I recently spotted. Actually, there is a story about oh, what was his name? Richard Gere, who's in a movie where he plays a homeless man, and there was a woman who felt sorry for him and brought him food and didn't realize it was the actor. I think that's a hilarious story. Oh man. Whew. Gosh, I almost really botched that. Thankfully, I think I've recovered. Okay, so now this. Oh, hold up. This has to go here. Wow. I tell you, Technic, painful. That's why I haven't yet decided if I'm going to stream the typewriter. Because I have the typewriter, but honestly, I'm a little nervous about it. I don't know if I should do that on stream. That might be something for like a private Zoom call. I could just do that on a Zoom call with a couple people. Did anyone say that they did see the new Batman and opinions? Yeah, I don't think anybody actually said they did. Spawn is a heavy comic series. Oh, yeah. Oh, the African American superhero. Oh, cool. Ian McClellan was on a smoke break when filming a film and was handed money. That's funny. When people mistake actors for, homeless people or something. Like, little do they know, they could probably, they live in an amazing mansion somewhere. Okay, I know I saw this part earlier. This is like a tea part. Alright, I'm just gonna have to pull some of these. Where is that? I'm starting to think now that I'm getting closer to the end, I'm gonna move some of these. We know these are gonna go in here, so we might as well go ahead and do that. Please get these out of the way. So I am skipping ahead, but that's okay. It's my channel. I can do that. Don't do anything on stream you don't want the internet to see. Oh, yeah. That's why you will never see me on a hot tub stream. I would never embarrass myself that way. I mean, there's certain people who look great on a hot tub stream. You do not want to see me on a hot tub stream. I don't want to see me on a hot tub stream. No, definitely a hard no on that. Yeah, I think we're going to consolidate some of these pieces. Definitely. Randy Quaid. What? Can pass as a homeless guy? I'm sure there's a lot of actors that can pass as homeless people. Like, what about Bro Thor? That has got to be one of my favorite Thor characters, is Bro Thor. Especially somebody as hot as Chris Helmsworth or Helms? Yeah, that guy. And then to give him the beer belly and everything, that was freaking hilarious. So you can give him, some of your spare change. You've already heard this one jokingly referred to as the vampire Batman. Oh, because of Robert Pattinson? Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna do this. I think it's time to consolidate some of these so I can see these better. I think we're gonna take some of these bigger pieces. I need like one more of these trays, but I don't have them close by. Wait a minute, I do. This one, though, I usually use for trash. So, see, it says trash. But we're not using it for trash. We're going to put the big pieces in there. Yeah. Yeah, this will be a lot better. Because I am having a hard time with this. This box is just a little unwieldy. So now that we've got most of the big stuff, let's get this out of here. The vampire Batman. I never forget the wretched series Twilight. It wasn't that bad. You make it sound awful, but I mean, don't forget Robert Pattinson was also in Harry Potter. So some people refer to him as the Harry Potter Batman. Because he was, who was he? What's the name of that character? I know somebody in the chat knows. Okay, now look at this. This is going to be a lot easier. A lot easier getting the pieces now. Okay, a little bit of housekeeping there. And see, now I can see this piece. This is the piece I was looking for. Well, the thing about poor Robert Pattinson is that, the Twilight series has kind of pigeonholed him or typecast him. So maybe Batman, and I think there was an interview with him where he talked about how he had never thought about playing a superhero, but of all the superheroes, Batman's probably the most fitting, kind of like a tortured soul kind of thing. You're a classic vampire fan. Oh, Ian Stoker, yeah, or Bram Stoker, yeah. Yeah, you're talking about the movies. Or what about oh, what's his name? Oh, Bela Lugosi. Yeah, Bela Lugosi is classic. Classic. All right, there we go. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling better about this model now. Okay, I need to make two of these. So one on each side. Go there. Nosferatu, yeah. Want to talk about classic? That was like in the what 1920s. Nosferatu came out. I think I actually have Nosferatu on CD or DVD. You're a big fan of the film Nosferatu. Yeah, Nosferatu is amazing. So for those of you who don't know about the German, I think was it called German Impressionistic period? Man, they knew how to use light and shadow to the film. I think it was also part of the start of film noir too. Yeah, that's going back. That's definitely going back. All right. Yeah, this is a lot easier to manage. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. I think, let's see, what time is it now? 10:40? Oh, see, I haven't been streaming that long. I think we'll be done hopefully within an hour, maybe less than that. Excuse me. All right, I'm going to do a little measurement here. Did I get a chance to go to Portland Lego store? No, I didn't. I was so freaking busy, Zach. I didn't even get a chance to participate in any of the games. I had signed up for the games, but I didn't get to it. Usually I like to get to at least one game, but no, I was so busy. I think part of it too is I also had my dog that, I had to make sure that I was out of there at certain times. Yeah, there's certain things. I think if I go to Bricks or Bricks by the Bay, I'm gonna have to board my dog. I haven't boarded her yet, so it'll be interesting when I board her for the first time. She's very attached to me. She wants to know where I'm at all the time. She's like a little Velcro dog. All right, let me just double check. This is not the right piece. I need a black one. Black lip dog. There we go. That's one thing I do like about these manuals is that you can measure these and get to the right place. Okay. Yeah, so Bricks Cascade was so much fun. I met so many amazing people there in person, people that I've been talking to online, but to meet them in person was really awesome. Am I going to Brick World Chicago? You know, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little tempted to go to Chicago, but I kind of committed to go to Bricks by the Bay. So they're like 1 week apart. The Lost Boys was the start of attractive vampires. Yeah, that's the cool thing about vampires is that they're always good looking, right? That's because they never age. Yeah, I don't know. I have a friend who's going to Brick World, and he asked me if I was going. I said no. I was planning to go to Bricks by the Bay, and they're like 1 week apart. So I don't know. I've thought about it. I will be honest. It's crossed my mind. Are you going to Brick World Chicago? Yeah, Brick World is, I believe, the 17th and 18th of June, and I think the Bricks by the Bay is the week after. Yeah, they're right next to each other. It's a bummer because you got to make decisions. And I was talking to Aubrey. Aubrey's definitely going to the one in Brick World Chicago. Okay, I think this goes right here. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. Oh, you're gonna be there. Oh, Well, I'm probably gonna miss you. I don't know. I know Aubrey said she was gonna go, and she has the same problem. Is that you had to choose, right? You either go to Brick World Chicago or you go to Bricks by the Bay, which is the week after. It's kind of hard to do both. Okay, I'm looking for a macaroni piece. I don't see it here. Ah, there it is. Okay, so we need 2 of these. Well, you know what's funny is Doc Sampson. He has a video of me at the convention. He was doing one of these, let's see if we can find Lego Masters in the wild. And he shot a little video, and I'm in it. And he goes, oh, look, they thought she was in Arizona, but there she is. There's the Brickanista. I'll have to put a link to it. In fact, I think I did. I may have put it under guest appearances in my playlist. You're debating on Bricks by the Bay. Yeah, it's so close to Brick Rodeo. Exactly. They're like all back to back. And I met one of the Brick Rodeo people because I got a little token of appreciation from them for my Pandas of Penzance. So, yeah, Brick Rodeo could be fun too. So many choices. So many different options out there. Yeah, I don't know. Would be nice, but you're right. Brick Rodeo is a lot closer to you. But you've been to a Brick Rodeo before, right? Didn't you go to the one last year? So maybe you should try going to Bricks by the Bay. That way you'll have another option. Something to think about. All right, so I'm making 2 of these. Bricks by the Bay. Go to Bricks by the Bay. Are you talking to me or are you talking to Zach? Or both? Yeah, I think a lot of us, Bricks by the Bay has a special place in my heart because that was the first official Lego sponsored event that I'd been to. I'd been to Brickpalooza, but Brickpalooza is not actually sanctioned by Lego. Yeah, P.T. McEwen will be there. I think Cornado's going to be there, as well as Maraid and Joel. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people at Bricks by the Bay. Anyone who will listen. If I saw a puppet in real life asking people questions, I would double check to make sure I'm not drunk. I don't know. Have you seen his videos? Go to Doc Sampson's YouTube channel. They're hilarious. He did a good job. He goes, oh, look, there's Boone. There's Boone. It's a Lego Master in the wild. It's so funny. So this is some more detailing that we're putting in here. All right. Why is this not going in? Okay, I think part of it is I need my full leverage of, there we go. Yeah. Put it on both sides here. Yeah, so Boone he interviewed Boone. He interviewed Tricky Bricks. He interviewed Mel. So, and speaking of Mel, Mel's going to be on my channel in a couple weeks, on April 3rd or 10th. We still have to verify the dates, but Jesse from Jesse's Brick Galaxy and Troy from Agents of Mock, and I think Elisa, maybe, is also from Agents of Mock, and Mel. They're going to be, we're going to interview them on the channel. Doc is great. Yeah, Doc is hilarious. Doc has an assistant who helps him. Yeah, that's Khan, the producer. Yeah, actually, he's been on my show before. We did a build together. Okay, we have a sticker coming up again. Yeah, we haven't done a sticker in a while. All right, so you can see we're getting close to the end here. Not a whole lot of pieces left. Excuse me. All right, we're going to measure this again. Make sure this is the right position. Yeah, Doc, actually, he paid for the the lower fee where you don't get to participate in the games, which saved him like $80. So if you want to go to a convention but you don't have enough funds, then that's another way to do it. Okay, so now we are going to put sticker number 2. All right, do I have an axle I can use? There we go. All right, sticker number 2. All right, here we go. Sticker number 2. Max D. Yeah, I'm kind of at this point where, you know how when you aren't feeling the best 100%, that you kind of like, good enough, you know. So I'm gonna be, I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna look at this and say, yeah, that'll work. I don't think I'm gonna be too picky on this. Actually, that's looking pretty good. Not bad. Look at that. Once again, I like using the axle because you can turn it, whereas if you have a brick separator, you can't really adjust it that way. But that's not too bad. It may be a little bit farther on the right, but like I said, if I balance it on the other side, I'm not too worried. Okay, all right. So now this gets to go where? This goes here. Or maybe over here. Aha, I think that's what we're looking at, yeah. All right. And I'm hesitating because there is a flap. I see it, okay, I guess that is right. All right. Windex it, yeah, I thought about it, but I'm just gonna leave it. I don't want to smell the ammonia fumes, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. Okay. Okay, we have another sticker. So let's do this. And once again, I'm going to use my axle. And like I said, since I made this a little bit on the left, I can make this one on the right. See how it looks. But yeah, Windex is definitely a good method. I think I'm doing okay though. I think I'm working it. Maybe here's another trick: is that they talk about this when you're doing cars. Is you put this on, and then you adjust it. So then that way you know what it's going to look like when the model is finished. Oops, I'm leaning. All right, let's do this again. Yeah, especially with cars and things, you want them to be, it's better to put the sticker on when you know where the placement's going to be. That's not bad. See, check that out. That's pretty good, pretty dope. Vampires have a good point. I got this, thank you. Well, like I said, I'm not too worried about this model. I did screw up the Batmobile, so I have to order those stickers again because I was off on some of those, and I was like, what? What were you thinking? Okay, so I was right about that. And now we have another axle. Oh, is this the other axle that went flying over? No, I should have another one here. There we go. Okay, bushing. Where's my bushing? I did it. Thank you. It's like we're in school. Yay! You did it, Brigadista. I knew you could do it. It's like what do you call it? There's what did they call them? The ABC after school movies. That was our idea of a good, healthy, or clean entertainment. Okay, how come this bushing is not cooperating? There we go. Here, I zoom in a little bit. It's hard to tell whether it's better for me to zoom in or to do a wide angle shot. Okay, so there you go. That's not too bad. That's like, oops, I think I put these in too tight. There we go. That's better. It's like if you put them in too tight, then they get askew. Oh, Yano's here. Hey, how you doing, Yano? We were talking about the Batmobile. Oh my God, you singing the song? The Batmobile lost a wheel. The Joker got away. Hey, how are you, Yano? In fact, I'm gonna reach out to you. I had a conversation with Remy, so I will tell you more about that. But it sounds really good, so I will chat with you more. But I was gonna do it tomorrow, but I can just give you a heads up that I had a chat with him today. So yeah, we're gonna talk some more. So I am working on the Max D model, and we were just talking about putting on the stickers without Windex, and that it is a little bit challenging, but it can be done. And I'm heading on the. Let's see. I don't have too many more pieces left. Time to hit up the Sugar Mama dating website again, Zach. What? Which website is that? Did I make the Lego version of yourself yet? Who are you talking to, me or Yano? For those with unlimited funds and plenty of spare time on their weekends, Brick World Chicago, and then Bricks by the Bay, and then Brick Rodeo. 3 weekends in a row. Yeah, that would be Abner Finley. He usually goes to every one. At least that's what I've seen. I don't know where he gets his funds from, but yeah. So if you want to hit somebody up who's got lots of funds, hit up Abner. Okay, where did my stickers go? Here they are. Okay. So yeah, I've been using an axle as my method versus using a brick separator. I like being able to do a rotation with an axle and just adjusting it that way. But this is a kind of a shorter one. I usually like a longer one, but I think I've used all of them. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. Max D. So excuse me if I ignore the chat for a moment while I put the sticker on. This is a weird sticker because it's got an angle to it. It's kind of like confusing my mind. I want to align something and it's, all right, I think, yeah, that'll work. Okay. And then it's got this other sticker here. Yeah, Yano and I got a chance to hang out at Bricks Cascade. We had a good time there. And she did an amazing job on setting up the Tricky Lug collab. She put some lights in, and she also did some work with a mirror so people could see the backside of the model. Okay, so this is something that you've got static cling that the sticker almost like has a life of its own. All right, I think that's what I want. And I'm trying to look at the light because this line has, oh, okay, it's a little off. So like I said, if I'm ignoring the chat, sorry. Sticker time, you know, got to line it up. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, we got this. All right, where's this go now? This is gonna go. All right, we've got another. Yeah, so we had a chance also, we had a Tricky Lug meeting at the at Brooks Cascade, and there's a really good picture of Yano with Moto, and check out her site, because then you can see some of the work she's done too. Okay, what am I missing here? I am trying to. It's got both of these, but it doesn't. I don't think it's connected to anything yet. See, here's the photo. So you can see that it looks like it's supposed to connect, but I think there's another step after this. It's going to connect things together. It's your fault. You're throwing around ideas for convention money. Oh, you mean about the Sugar Mama deal? Oh, okay, yeah. So now I put these little 1x2s in. Let's see, we got 2 of these. So sorry, I have to catch up on the chat because I was doing all the stickers. Note to self: meet this Abner guy. Yeah, you gotta meet Abner. In fact, you could tell him, yeah, Naomi the Brickanista said that I need to meet you. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Something's off. Because this, oh, no, actually might still be okay. This, I'm looking at this. There's a pin side and an axis side. Okay, mental note. Don't try to hold something in your hand and do this at the same time. All right, so I'm going to start with this. Let us put a pin in there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's start with the pins on each side. Thunderman. Yes, Thunderman was there. Exactly. Thunderman was there. And he was freaking hilarious. Okay, so now this is going to be the tricky part. Hold up. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to align these. Come on, there we go. Come on, pin. Oh, there we go. Yay! Okay, I think we got it. It does look a little off from what I've got. I'll show you. So you see how this doesn't have an angle? Like mine is really off like that, but it still works. So it may be a small problem. Let's hope it's not. I hope it doesn't affect it. It looks like it might still be okay. I hope so. Otherwise, I'll have to do this stream over again. Okay, good night, PT. Have a good evening. Did Thunderman have a thundering voice? He did, and there were several thunderclaps of applause as well. All right. Yeah, we're getting close to the end, so don't worry. You can always go back and watch the video if you want. Okay, so we are now at this spot, yeah. And like I said, with Technic, you just have to pay attention a lot. So sorry if I'm not as active on the chat, because I know that this is, oops. There we go. Yeah, I've got to line all of these up with the other pins. All right, there we go. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Use the buddy system. You shouldn't be building Technic alone. Well, that's one thing, since Yano's here, we built the birthday cake together. And it was a good thing because we were both kind of commiserating with each other. It's like, do you have this piece? No, I don't have this piece. They were missing a lot of pieces from the set. I later found out because Fourth World Adam was on the chat, and he said, "Oh yeah, they're missing several pieces." You know, it's like, oh, thank God you told us that, because we would have been, you know, going, these instructions really aren't working. And I sent a note to the one of the coordinators about the missing pieces that I have. And I think they're supposed to figure out how to get that to most people. Okay, so now this is a really interesting piece. This piece, and this is the one where it's got that cool sticker. And this is the sticker. In fact, I think I'll use a rod for this one. That this sticker is the this one. So this is supposed to go on the front. Yeah, stickers do take some time. I think that's part of the problem too. Is that you try to line things up and get them just right. And I don't have Windex, so I'm just kind of like winging it. But, you know, it is what it is. And doing stickers doesn't help with the chat. You can't really keep engaged with the audience in the chats. Uh-oh. Actually, that might work. Okay. Oh, that actually worked. I was worried because the static cling moved it to the right, but it actually moved it to the right place. Missing parts is a quality control problem. Yes. Thunderman must be a total chat. He kind of is. It was the creation of Holly's son, actually. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting story. Yes, Holly's son came up with this character, and then it became kind of like lore in the Tricky Bricks world. Okay, so let me. Okay, we got this, and this goes back here. Yeah, no, it's a pretty eclectic group of people we have in Tricky Bricks, in Tricky Lug, I should say. We all have different talents, and it's like an artist collective. You can think of it that way. Okay, let's turn that. All right, I'm guessing that that's. All right, so that's what we got. This little sub build. And Bubs and Lava Bat animated a Thunderman origin story that I helped. That's right. In fact, that's something that we need to do is I wanted to tell you, in fact, I'll tell you now that I know Charles Wallace, who's with the planning committee for Bricks by the Bay, and they said this year they're not going to do an animation section. Usually they do an animation where they have a screening to the audience, but they're not able to do that this year. So he told me to relay that to people, you know, and I said, I definitely need to tell Yano and Bubs and Lava Bat because you're the two people I know who would be, you know, interested to know. Okay, we get to put another sticker on. This one is, I guess that's the front and this one's the back. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe they're both the same. It looks like they're both the same. Okay, so. Yeah, Bubs is awesome. I got a chance to meet him and his mom in person at the Toy Safari when I was in Alameda. That was so much fun, hanging out with them. In fact, it was actually a fortunate coincidence because I was supposed to meet them in Sacramento. But what happened is that I got stuck in traffic and got delayed because it was hellacious traffic that day. Look at that. Oh my God. I'm like starting to feel the mojo with the stickers today. Yeah, so I told them, I said, I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to meet you in Sacramento, but if you want, I don't know if you want to drive down to Alameda, but I'm meeting with a bunch of people with Tricky Lug over in Alameda. So you're welcome to join us if you want. And they came down. It was so awesome. It was so great to see Bubs and his mom, Cup of Bricks, and we all hung out at Toy Safari and got to check out a lot of cool vintage toys that they had there. Yeah. So that's definitely something we might want to plan if we're going to Bricks by the Bay. The plot thickens. Uh-oh, what happened? Thunderman and Moto have never been seen in the same room together. Yeah. Yano's animations are insanely good. Yes, they are. I definitely admire a lot of her work. I can do some rudimentary stop motion, but she's definitely on point. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right. Okay. All right, they want us to put these pins in. Oh, I see. These are doors. I thought these were the front. Okay, my bad. My bad. All right, so I think, all right, I'm gonna line these up. I'm just trying to say which hole is it? Oh man, oh, okay. Okay, I think it goes here. All right, wait. Let me back up. Let me just count this. All right, I think. Why am I feel like I'm missing? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. All right. It should go right here. All right, that goes there. All right, and then this should fit here. Is that right? I just feel like I feel like I'm pushing down on this a little too hard, but maybe it's okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna roll with that. I'm gonna roll with that. And then this one goes on this side. Oops. Okay. I see. I see. Okay. Now if I can just get this pin fit. There we go. Yay! All right, we got doors. We got two doors on this. You missed Toy Safari? Yeah, that was a cool little place. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Okay, we got that. It just seems so odd that it's just like hanging up there, but that's what it looks like. All right, more pins, more weird pins. Okay. All right, where do you want this? Okay. Like I said, this is not an easy thing to do in stream at the same time. Now I'm worried about this pin. I guess, was this supposed to secure in here? Maybe it was. Let me see. Is that, it doesn't seem right that it's just sitting there. All right, I think so. Yeah, I've done a couple of disasters when I've been working on Technic. So, okay, now we're back to this. Let's see. Okay. All right, it says that this goes into the, this is for the windshield. Ah, okay. I'm guessing that would make the most sense. My dog is like going, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm wondering what I'm doing too. Okay. Okay. I think that is, that's what we're looking at. Okay. You have a good friend who has cancer treatment tomorrow? Oh, I'm sorry. I may know her? Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I know. With everything happening in the world, with the pandemic, there's still a lot of people who, have all these other issues to deal with too. That's why you got to remember every day is a gift. Every day is a gift. All right. So now I'm like, okay, now if I got this right this way, see, they have it in the instructions reversed like this. So now I've got to put the pin here. Okay, I see. All right. pin goes here this way. Today you've been making a playlist of upbeat music for her. Oh, that's sweet. You're such a nice person. I tell you, you're very generous, Lena, with your time and also just, helping people out. I'm really glad to have you as a friend. There we go. Okay. So we got this kind of so far of the 4 that I've done, the Megalodon is still my favorite. We spent hours talking with her. You weren't talking with me. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Yeah. Yeah, I think one thing I've learned about what's happened in the world, whether you're talking about Ukraine or you're talking about family or the pandemic, is that life is fragile and you got to appreciate every day you have. So even, with, I'll tell you how concerned I was with, this cold I have. I bought an oxygen monitor, one of those fingertip ones, to monitor myself because I was going, if I have COVID, and this happened to my brother, you probably remember that he had to go to the hospital because his oxygen level was really low. So I said, if I'm going to have to do that, I want to be prepared. Okay, this doesn't seem right. Something's wrong here. What did I do? Did I not move this back far enough? Oh, I think I didn't. Okay, this is off. All right, let's see if I can correct this without too much problem. Oh, man. I'm going to take this off too. Oops, that's right. This pen has to come out. Oh, man. All right. Let's see if I can do this without too much damage. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Let's see. I need to move this back one. So this, I think, needs to stay there. Yeah. Okay, so this needs to come out. Sorry, I've got to do this very gingerly because I moved this out by 1. I think it needs to go back 1 more. Oh man, this is rough. No, there's a piece here. It's like it's all in the way. Oh man, I think I just did a disaster here. I think I can recover, but if I can't, I might have to close the stream down. Okay, okay. I think we're not too bad. This is the thing about Technic. It's like, you make a mistake, and it's like, no. All right, like I said, I'm not going to be in the chat right now because I'm like trying to recover this. All right, here we go. I think that's there. Wait. Okay, there we go. That's correct. Oh no, I'm like, oh, what a disaster. I'm so close. I am so close, but I definitely made a major faux pas here. All right, hold up. All right. Okay, I'm hoping. Oh man. All right, this is where I need to be. All right, let's get that out of the way. And yeah, like I said, friends don't let friends do Technic alone. Isn't that what somebody said recently? Like, oh my God. All right, let's see. All right, let's. All right, that's what I need to do. I need to be right there. And this needs to come down. Oh man, I don't know if I can recover this, folks. All right, I'm gonna look at the talk with you, the highlight of the day. Oh, thank you. Happened over the past day. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry you went through that. I am so sorry you went through that. That's rough when you think you could trust somebody and then they had something else that they had in mind. Yeah, that's hard. Okay, why is this not? See, this is where, remember when I said this angle may be off? All right, let me see. This should sit. Why is this not sitting? All right, come on. This is why Cornado mentioned about how watching streamers struggle when they're working on something. Okay, so this, I can tell that I have, here, I'm just trying to reverse engineer this. Here, let me take this off. This may still be recoverable. I am still optimistic, but this this piece, I think, needs to go here. Ah, okay, okay. I think we're back. Yeah. So this is the piece that was off by one. Now I've got to go back. This needs to go back. It's like, oh, I know I may end up with an extra piece when this is all over. Okay, okay, let's see. Yeah. All right, I think there was a long axle. I think this axle was here. This is where I might have to go back and look at the instructions, but all right, I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna say that's correct. I need to put the so sorry I'm not chatting with you all. I'm just like doing some surgery here. Okay, I think that's not too bad. I'm gonna put the door back on, and then I think this is back here. I think we're almost set. I think that's pretty close. All right, let me put the door on and see where we are with that. Brown, yeah. Okay. All right, let's get this on. This door on. Okay. Sorry, I'm like in a zone here, so if I'm not looking at the chat, it's because I'm like, I gotta fix this. Must fix. And, oh, okay. Let me just check on, where is this black? Oh, there we go. The black and the yellow. Okay, that is correct. And here's the black pin. That's right. That's right. I need the black pin. Black pin. And then we're almost together. There's something still in the, oh, okay, hold up. Is that, sorry, I'm like so close. I'm like, no, I'm so close. All right, there we go. Now where's the black pin? There's that black pin. Okay. Please, please fit. Okay, good. All right. Now I do know there's a bushing here. Wow. Sorry you had to deal with that. Okay. All right. I'm not sure if I'm completely in sync because there's still a couple of things missing here. In fact, I think though this This, I think, goes here. Okay. All right, that's not too bad, but I feel like there's one more piece missing. Like this big axle piece. Now, where did this come from? Aha, this was down here. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, I'm gonna swing with this. Hopefully, I'm not too far off. I'm hesitating because I have this big brown piece, and I know there was one over here, but we'll just call this the Naomi mod. So I'm not sure if that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to take a quick water break. Hold on. You know, I never expect people to question my dumb comments. I didn't think that far. Okay. I have trouble with some sets. Give her a break. She's doing well. Thank you. I once closed my eyes and tried to build a Technic set. I did a better job than Frickanista. Oh man, you gotta admit though, I think I got it back together. Oops. Yeah, Lena's just coming to my defense. All right, this I think might have supposed to be in one of these places, but it might be fine. It might reconcile itself. But I think I'm gonna keep going because I think I can. I think. What time is it? Ah, it's 11:26. Remember I said I took the medicine at 7:45, so I am just about due to take another dose. But thank you for hanging out with me. I'm glad. I think I might still be able to recover. If not, then I'll close the stream down. But yeah, this has been rough. This has been rough. I will say that I've built a couple of these and it's been 50-50. You know, two of them were successful and I built them and it came out fine. Two of them were a disaster. This is potentially one of those. Excuse me. I might have to take some elderberries. Okay. All right. So we are building this little sub build, and I need to build another one. So yeah, sorry if I'm not engaged with the chat as much. I'm nervous to see if I was able to pull it together. I think I was. So I think this answered my question too about doing the typewriter on stream. Probably not going to do that on stream. I think that is just a disaster waiting to happen. I have seen a couple streamers run into problems with that. Don't want that to happen. Oh, Taro Kanutinen's here. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. We are putting together the Max D, and I just had a major retrofit that I had to do. And thankfully, I think I got it put together. How are you? I did well. You get so... I get a B for effort. To be fair, I've only built one Technic set. Worst hour of my life. Took me an hour to figure out how to build a $20 set. Yeah. Is the stream over? No? I'm still streaming. I'd say get some rest. Oh, we need a long stream. I'm still going. Like I said, I've just, you'll just have to forgive me when I get into a coughing fit. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. All right, so this one supposedly is here. Hmm. I'm, this goes back to when you have one pin off, it can be, ah, it might be nice to put it the right direction too. All right, this goes back to when I was saying that this, where is this supposed to be? I think it's supposed to be one back. And the reason why I'm looking at this is that this says it's supposed to connect here and here. Right, let's see if, I don't know. This is definitely a little precarious. Not as far as, well, as far as this is concerned, this should be fitting right there, but it's, with that angle. All right, I'm going to try something else. Yeah, this definitely makes me realize that we will not be streaming the piano live. Okay, so this is the problem, is that this is supposed to sit right here between these, at least on this side. So now I'm starting to wonder, remember I moved everything back so they would match? That this one maybe was too far back and I was supposed to move it forward. How crazy is that? So I am looking at this now and I'm thinking to myself, well, I theoretically could pull this and still insert this here without too much damage, and then just re-engineer it a little bit. This is going to be off, but I think what happened is I did the wrong side. I thought it was supposed to go back and this was supposed to be forward. So it just goes to show you sometimes things don't work out the way you expect them to. All right, I'm going to try this. We'll see how far it gets. We'll see how far this goes because, you can always redo things later. You're going to sponsor that stream? Before you leave, who's Max D? I'm still confused. Max D is the name of the car. Just like Megalodon, this is the name of the car, is the Max D. It'll be a microfighter set. Yeah. All right, let's see what happens if I keep going. It might still be a disaster. It might not. It might still be okay. All right, and like I said, if I end up calling the stream, that's okay. There have been worse things to have happened, and kind of like what BFAB was saying earlier with his stream, how he just pulled it off of the internet. I could do that here too. Like right after this is done, I could say, okay, abort, abort. We're not going to do this anymore. Yeah. And remember when I dropped that axle Now I need it. Oh, wait a minute. There's one here. Wait a minute. I do have one here. And besides, I don't know if you're actually watching me build. You probably are sorting or doing some other things. You're just hanging out together. And just, you get to watch me struggle while I'm putting together this Technic set. All right. Let's see where this goes. Which kind of is interesting that I know I'm off, but if I can still get it to work, that might actually be a bigger accomplishment. All right, I need to make 2 of these. Oops, wait a minute. Yeah, this is supposed to be this way, like that. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like now. I'm kind of nervous because I know that I'm off, and I'm thinking, oh man, I moved the wrong one. I thought it was supposed to be back, and it's going to be forward, and how's that going to balance? But it goes back to in the end, it's just it's Lego. It could be redone. If you made a mistake, that's okay. Okay, now I need to get that axle piece. And like I said, I have plenty of these, so I'm not too worried. I thought Cornado was talking about Max Braun. Oh, I don't think Max is still on. Is he still around? I haven't heard from him. He's just like, he pops in and pops out. Let's see. In fact, he's probably going to be at Brick World Chicago. So, yeah, if you're looking to meet up with people, you should check with him. Because he's well known in the Micropolis space. Do I have a 2008 Death Star set in the box? No, I don't. You didn't know what Max D was? That's funny. Okay, so these now are going to go on the back. Now let's see if this is going to be a disaster, if these are the right size. Aha! These are actually the right size. Look at that. So we may not be too far off. And I can, like I said, I could go back and fix this later off screen. But, okay, so that's okay. And think about it, this back one, this is where the motor is. So as long as things aren't like flying off on the front, it still might work. Giving what, the 2008 Death Star in a box for whose birthday? Not for my birthday. That's way too generous. If you're thinking about giving that to me, but I don't know who you're thinking about giving it to. Like I said, I'm not caught up on the chat. Okay, so well, that surprises me. So that's fine in the back. So maybe we still might be able to salvage this a little bit. All right. So why am I confused about this? Okay. Okay, this is in the back. Let's see what we got here. All right, we're putting in some, oh no, don't, Butterfingers today. Looks like these are tail lights. Excuse me. For your birthday, would you like a Death Star? I'm trying to pare down on Lego. I need to get rid of stuff. I have too much stuff currently. You're thinking about giving me a Death Star? Oh my god. And if I move, I'll need to donate stuff. Wow. I would definitely give the Death Star a good home. I'd find some place and I would probably stream that too. You could be a sponsor. Okay, let's see. What's going on here? This is this supposed to be the front? Let's see. All right, this is the back. All right, for some reason I have this here. Don't need there. All right. Well, this is looking good. Campfires work too, Lena. So I'd want the Lego to go to a loving home. Wow. Wow. If I remember right, the 2008 Death Star, you could also sell that too, Lena. I mean, you may need the money for moving, but, not that I want to talk you out of it, but that's an awfully generous thing to give as a gift. All right. Now it looks like I'm missing. See, this is what's concerning me now. I'm supposed to have a lifter arm that's that big, and I've got this long one. So I'm wondering, did I put the long one in the wrong place? No, that looks correct. It's like, wow. Well, let me just make sure I didn't leave it in the box. Make sure I didn't leave that in the box somewhere. No. Okay. Wow. Okay, my friends. This is freaky because you can see these are all the pieces I have here. Let me just make sure I didn't set a lifter arm. That's a huge piece to be not here. All right, I'll look at my lifter arms. Oh. I have a lot of lifter arms, so they're in this little bin. But I'm not sure if I have that size. It's a little too big. Aha. Okay, this is the right size. It's not the right color. It's supposed to be dark gray, but I think black will have to do. If you're wondering why I don't have as many lifter arms, it's because I've been using them for my round towers. Okay. How bizarre is that? Actually, maybe it is supposed to be black. These instructions. How freaky is that, though? It's just like when Yano and I were building that cake. It's like, do you have 1x10 plates? I don't have 1x10 plates. Yeah, we're both like questioning whether, we had the right instructions. It turns out that the kits were short on parts. So it's like, okay. There we go. I can also relate to having too much Lego. It's crazy how much space is taken up. Yeah, I know. I have an external storage unit, so when I came back from BrickCon, I put a lot of my things in storage because, as I mentioned, I might be moving, and if I get this job that I'm applying for, I might need a place to go. And my lease is up. My lease is up in October, so that's why I'm also thinking, maybe it's time to rethink. Okay, this is very bizarre because now it says I need to have these plates, but I don't see them. Oh wait. Are those them? Ah, that's why, because they're clear. You can't see them because they're clear. All right, this has got to be, I think, the front. Well, so far I'm still surviving, even though I know that the model isn't exactly right. All your stuff was lost in the fire and you rebuilt them. Yeah. Well, you should sleep on that and think about it. That is awfully generous of you. But I also think, there's also the value that's behind it too, that you want to be able to recoup that. But boy, for you to think about giving that to me for my birthday, that's really, really generous. All right, so now this is where I might have to do my own little magic. Here, let me show you what's going on here. Okay, remember I had to move this up just so these would fit. So these are supposed to go here, and I think it still will work. Let me put a pin here. And like I said, the little bit of magic would be connecting these two pieces there. But right now, it looks like this will work right here. Look at that. It's still somewhat stable. In fact, that's kind of cool. Maybe I could say that's a feature. You have too much Lego because of the insurance claim. You can't sell it because it feels like I'd be doing insurance fraud. Oh wow. Yeah, you don't want that. Even though you're not. You legally can't sell it. Really? Oh wow. I'm sorry about that. All right. Actually, I'm looks like I can recover this. It's gonna be, like I said, a Brickanista feature, but I think it's gonna work. All right, so now what I have to do is, and remember I said I think there was an axle missing? I think it's right there. And this might actually fit there for now. It's not completely correct, but it'll work for now. All right, so now we've got studs, pin stud, and we can put some horns in. And even looking at this, I can tell it's a little off, but that's okay. Like I said, it's a Brickanista feature that we're doing here. All right. Well, I appreciate you all hanging with me. I mean, especially considering that this has been kind of a disaster, but just hanging out with everybody has been fun. And that's part of the reason why I stream, is because I'd be building this anyway on my own, and being able to interact with you makes it much more enjoyable. And I also get really good suggestions from the chat, especially when I'm building mocks. And that's why it's kind of interesting. People tell me that they would prefer to do sets on stream, and I say I prefer to do mocks because I get some great ideas from the chat. Well, think about it. Like I said, I also have to think about where I'm going to be moving if I move. It also depends on what kind of job I have. But yeah, I mean, if you wanted to chat some more about that, I'd be happy to. I'm still, you know, growing as a builder and as a streamer. And BFAB, you've always been very supportive of me. I appreciate that. So I also have to spend more time editing and doing some other work. I kind of would rather this move, so I may pull this pin anyway. But I know that this isn't correct, but doesn't this look cool doing that? So good to have company when I build. Yeah, exactly. Well, Yano and I were talking about how when we were building the birthday cake together, it's like, boy, it's a good thing we did that together. If we both realized, you know, something's amiss here. And thankfully, Fourth World Adam told us, yeah, the kits are not complete. That was a bummer. And there's been a lot of talk, you know, on the Discord channel about, you know, what's the plan? You know, what are they planning to do? Especially it's their 10th anniversary model. You would hope they would want to get that completed to people who bought them. Yeah, this is mostly decorative, so it's. Yeah, I think one of the things that you find when you do start streaming is that being able to interact with the audience is a huge part of that. So that's why the chat is really helpful. You'll always support you and your channel. Oh, thank you. Sorry I don't comment as much. I'm usually editing at night. Yeah, no worries. I'm, you know, and it's funny, and you probably know I've come to your defense a couple times, BFAB, because you know people have pulled me aside and said I'm really worried about you, you know, and I'm like, you don't have to worry about me, you know. I'm a grown up. I can make my own decisions, and I said, you know, you've always treated me well. And I think other people who know you, who, you know, where you have a good interaction with you, there's no reason for you to think otherwise based on other people's opinions. Now, if you do treat me like crap, though, I will tell you right now, BFAB, depending on what it is, I don't tolerate a lot of crap. But you have not done that, so you're still in good. You're still in good with me. But yeah, I think the other thing I noticed being at Bricks Cascade is that there's a lot of people who like to hang with each other for whatever reason. Maybe they've done builds together, and you know, so if you don't feel like you're part of a group, then that could be also harder for people who attend a convention. You know, because you want to feel like you're part of something, and if you're not, or if you feel like you're not, then it's harder. So good thing is if you do go to a convention, so several people have been asking about, you know, Bricks Cascade and BrickCon and Brick World. Find a group of people that you resonate with and hang out with them. Okay, so this piece, okay. I'm just looking at this now and I'm thinking, am I missing something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No? Okay. All right, Axel. Let's do this again. I think I'm tired too. That's a factor. Plus, I'm, you know, fighting a cold. It's definitely con crud though. Just after meeting so many people and being tired, and I freaking put together 14 mocks for this show. That's a lot of mocks. Okay, like I said, I'm not sure if that's correct, but I'm gonna roll with it. And all right, let's see. Aha. This is where these pieces come in play. Like I said, I'm on the home stretch. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's like, I'm hesitating because I don't remember them asking us to put a pin. Ah, there is a pin there. Okay. All right. We get a pin. No, I'm hesitating because I guess they want this upright like that. And that's because this next piece is supposed to go like this. Okay. Okay, we're gonna roll with that. Okie dokie. Considering that I know I botched some of this, the fact that I can still keep going, that's pretty freaking amazing. So that's how I'm gonna look at this. It's all about perspective, right? Yeah. Good night. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, I'll send you a text about my conversation with Remy. I think it's really good. So I think you'll be excited about it too. So I'll touch base with you tomorrow. Let you know. I'm getting an A minus because you have the difficulty of chat and building technique. Yeah, I'm definitely giving myself more credit for that. Okay. Because, like you said, you know, you got to keep up with the chat. You've got to put the technique together and try to stay engaged. Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. But you know, it's kind of like if you don't try, you'll never know, and that's why a lot of times people, you know, shy away from doing stuff like this. When, if anything, you should do this when you have, you know, friends hanging out with you. Okay, we're at the wheels. We're at the wheels. All right, so this time, remember, the fancy side goes on the inside. These go in here. I think this is still going to work because, like I said, the motor side is still legit. Okay, and I know there's going to be a bushing that goes in there. Yeah, a little small bushing. Okay, we got that one in. Like I said, I think I can still get this to work, even though it's not exactly the way it's supposed to be. But goes back to the value. We've only done one of the builds. This is a 2-in-1. You can actually do 2 different models with this, or maybe it's a 3-in-1. Let me check the box. Yeah, this is a 2-in-1 model. So you can build an alternative model, which is maybe what I do when I tear this apart. All right, so we're gonna put some more wheels on here. You know, considering I botched this, and like I said, I'm a little stubborn where I feel like I have to finish something. So that's why I'm still here. I could have called it a while ago, but I'm kind of stubborn that way. It's like, I know I'm so close. I can do this. Oh, uh-oh, wait a minute. What happened there? Hold up. Oh, okay. We need more axle. Need more axle for that bushing. I realize that bushing ended up falling out. There we go. Okay. Now these wheels seem smaller for some reason. They're probably the same size, but I guess maybe the way the model sits, it seems that they're smaller. All right. Okay. Here we go. Let me know if you are comfortable with it. Plus, you had the random offer of a Death Star that caught you off guard. So this is why you say A-. Yeah, that, oh my God, that is freaking amazing. Okay, so the last thing we have is the flag. And we got the bushings on. Okay, so you gotta admit, this actually might be an upgrade. I'm gonna pan out for a moment because the way I've put this together, this actually moves out like this. So I think I might leave it this way. I probably will, I can still add something here to connect it together. Or what I do is I just put these, in fact, I'll just do it this way. Use what's inside the kit. Those covers. Put those covers on to cover up that pin. Okay, so we've got that. So we got that now. We got this feature. I think I'm gonna roll with that. That's a new feature that I've added to this build. Now this, I probably also need to cover those, but I don't think I have two of those, do I? I'm looking for, I could put this bushing. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I have two of those. So that covers this open axle. And yeah, check that out. It's the Brickanista mod. The accidental mod of this. Okay, I still have these that are open. So I think, yeah, I think what happened is I took them off of the front here. So I'm going to put these here. And see if I can grab another one from my collection. I know I have them. I'm confused because I know I have those little macaroni extenders, but they're not showing up. Okay, so I'm gonna see, it's a pin. Yeah, it's a pin. Well, I can also do it another way. I could just remove it. I don't really need it. You think about it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take those off. Take those off. I don't have those blue pins sticking out. Okay, there you go. That works. And I kind of like this actually. It's got this, I don't think that's actually part of the original design. In fact, I know it's not. And I can even just look at this, I can tell that it's a little off. But that's okay, because It's a mock or a mod. All right, so now what I'm going to do is put on the flag, and then we're done. So I'm going to give myself, I don't know, a what do you call it, an A minus for effort, because this is where the cab is supposed to be, right here. And then I have adjusted it so it moves. So I think if I put it right here, that's kind of where it's at. So yeah, it's a little dorky. It's a dorky little mock. It's a mock of the set, but that's okay. We're here to have some fun. All right, so now the last thing I have to do is put the sticker on the flag and put that on. And then we are done. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Where is that sticker? And I even have extra parts. I'm not sure why I have an extra rod. My internet's acting up. Have a good night, Lena. Thanks again. Another brick Anista will take your Death Star. Just remember to throw in additional 100K for her. Yeah, that's pretty freaking amazing. Seriously, dude. That's just, I'm still in shock. Yeah, you would offer that. You're a good friend, and like I said, it would go to a good home. Oops. I would take good care of the Death Star. And like I said, I'm just hesitating right now because I don't have any Windex. And I'm just lining this up. It's still a little off. Ah. And like I said, I'm also tired. And we're on the last step. But it's technically not the last step because I'll probably have to redo it, but still. All right, let's do this again. I'll try to line this up better in the light. This is one big honking sticker. In fact, if I was smart, I probably should have kept these because these would have been good for something else. But this is a pretty cool flag. All right, that's not bad. There we go. That's a pretty dope sticker. I mean, if anything, these stickers could be used for like a wall hanging or something in a mock. Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's dope, yo. All right, convertible. Yeah, have a good night, Luna. Take care. Yeah, the other phrase is judge a person by their acts, not by what they say. And that goes back to what I was talking about you earlier, BFAB, is that, you know, you've always been supportive of me and kind of to me. So, you know, when people tell me to be worried, I was like, you know, the guy's nice to me, so back off. You know? So, and now you saw this technique I use with rods and axles. And then now we put this here. I guess I should do a test to make sure the motor is working properly. All right, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if I can put a super wide shot going on. And this isn't too bad. It's about 3 hours, which is about right for something like this. Okay, let me do a wide shot. That's as wide as it'll go. Yeah. Okay. So you know these motors, you pull them back, and then they so it does drive, and you can say that the Brickanista modification is with this little little thing going on. Woo! Okay, it works. Wow. Once Lena gives you the Death Star, she's going to expect you to carry out a hit for her. The Hitman Business, a Hard Life. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay, my friends. Well, it wasn't exactly what I expected, but this is kind of cool. Being able to do this with the Max D. And this sticker, I really love this sticker. I will say this model isn't in the top for the ones that I've done. I still think the Megalodon is my favorite of the four. You think a lot of people see your bad side since I'm always on the internet. Well, that's true. You show a lot of your bad side on the internet. Yet you're very blunt. People don't like blunt. Sometimes I'm so blunt, it's me. No hits. Yeah, so I think the other thing that's kind of weird about this model, and this, this could be my bad as far as where I put this, but, this seems kind of low to me. I would rather, if I were to modify this, I would put it up here. So then that way, when it's, bouncing around, it's more on the upper side. Let me just check the photo because it just seems kind of low. But no, it's low. So you can see on the photo that the the flag is really low. So yeah, the skull grinder, I think. Um, that one is, the flag's a little higher up, and it also has a Jolly Roger flag, which is cool. But I kind of like this flag. I might have to get some of these stickers for the future. I do like the detail of like these little shock absorbers that they put in, and yeah, my little modification actually worked out. Okay, my friends. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna think about whether I'm gonna keep this live or not. I might keep it live because I was able to still pull it together, even though it's a little off, and made a little play feature. So anyway, by the way, I heard what you said, that I'm honored to be considered a good friend. Yeah, you definitely, definitely. I mean, you've been also very supportive of me as well. You and BFAB and PT and Yano and everybody who's been on the stream today, Max, Cornado, Zach Martinez. I mean, everybody who's been here today has always been super supportive of me. And as you know, I'm not 100% today. So I'm cutting myself some slack that I didn't do this to the book, by the book, however you want to say that. But Steven, thank you for being here as well. And if I've missed anybody, my apologies, but I just wanted to say thank you again. It's good to be back. And oh, some news. Okay, I was at Bricks Cascade and I met Jesse, Jesse's Brick Galaxy, and um, Agents of Mock and Iceberg Bricks, and they made this amazing Spider-Man build. So I have invited them to come onto the show. It'll probably be either April 3rd or April 10th, Sunday at 1 o'clock Pacific. And I'll put a notice on the Discord and promote it. But here's the other cool thing. Brighton Bricks is going to be back. Normally, I would have him on Sunday, but he's got a conflict, so we're going to have that on Monday instead at 3 o'clock. I know some of you are working, so you may not be able to tune in, but we are announcing hashtag Eco the Brick. So instead of Mind the Brick that we did in January, we're doing hashtag Eco the Brick, which is for ecology awareness. And two announcements. We're going to do another Rebrick This challenge, and this is going to be the dolphin and the turtle. So the dolphin and the turtle, we're going to rebrick that for the entire month of April, focusing on the environment. And then the other cool thing is I'm launching, instead of the daily brick limit, it's going to be called the weekend brick limit. So whenever it's a weekend throughout the year, we're going to pick a topic for the month. So the topic is the environment, and then you will build on the weekends only, whatever number the day of the week is. And so it starts April 2nd. So 2 pieces for April 2nd, 3 pieces for April 3rd, something focused on the environment. Same thing the following week. And we're going to talk about that on Monday, So I'm so excited. It's going to be April, and also we're adding a special bonus day for April 22nd because it's Earth Day. And Nick has already started working on the promo materials. I'm super, super excited. So just wanted to say hashtag eco the brick and then hashtag weekend brick limit are two new things coming in April. So super excited and happy to share that with you. Excuse me. So, as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, thank you everyone for hanging out with me and for supporting me, especially while I'm not feeling 100%. But as you know, I couldn't be here without your support and really appreciate you keep coming back and supporting me. So, thank you everybody. And as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, don't forget, like the stream, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But as they say, may the clutch be with you. Take care. Bye.